This book might be a new favourite. This is so good. You know when you're reading something and you can just tell it's going to be a 5-star read and you just have that little niggle in the back of your head that this is a book you're going to think about for years to come? That is this book. This is Deep Cuts. It's by Holly Brickley and it is following two characters whose lives kind of weave together from when they meet at college, and they go on a creative process together, as one of them is a musician and a songwriter and the other is kind of collaborating with them to help them make their music. And it's that relationship and that balance, but also the kind of will they won't they between them a little bit as well. And it's so good. It's so good. The vibes in this are immaculate. It's taking me longer to read in the best way possible because there's so many different songs and albums mentioned that I keep stopping every time it mentions something to then listen to either that song or that album. So it's definitely taking me longer to read because of that, but I love that because that makes it feel like an even more immersive reading experience. Every chapter is named after a different song. There is a Spotify playlist for this book as well. Oh, it's so good. I love it when books have a passion in them, like some kind of art passion within the characters that we're following. And this has that so much with the music, and it just makes me even more excited. I especially love it when it is either music or if it's art or photography. I love that so much when you have characters that just have those kind of passions. I don't read enough about characters that have photography passions. If anyone knows of any, please let me know. Another thing I really love about this book is Percy, the main character, is just so relatable to me. There's so many different aspects of them as a character that I just find immensely relatable, and I'm really enjoying reading about them. And also I just want to give them a hug because there's so much that they're saying that I'm like nodding my head along to, and oh yeah, really powerful. There's mention in this of sexual assault, so just to make you aware of that. I think the approach to that has been done in a really careful and sensitive way, and you can just see the care that Holly Brickley has put into writing this. This is a debut novel. It's fantastic. It's so good. I cannot wait to keep reading it. I want more books like this. I saw that it was Daisy Jones and the Six meets One Day, which was kind of what got me interested in the first place because I love both of those books so much. And I can see both aspects, like the one day element for the will they, won't they, are these people right for each other, are they not? And then the Daisy Jones and the Six element for the music and the passion for that music. And I just love it. I want to read more books that have that passion for music in them. It's such a good time. I love it when books like this make me excited to read more books like this as well. Like I've already been Googling other books that have this kind of central passion for music as part of the plot. I've got one called Mary Jane that I already have on my TBR. And then I've added Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell to my wish list. It's funny how different books feel right at different times, because I remember picking up Utopia Avenue years ago whenever it first came out as paperback on the table. I'm saying years ago, I think it was literally like 1 or 2 years ago, but I remember picking it up on a table in Waterstones and putting it back down again and not like feeling like it was for me, and now I just feel like I need to immediately read it. So it's interesting how my reading taste has changed, but this feels like it just is tapping into my soul and is exactly what my reading tastes are at the moment. These kind of books, so good. It's kind of got a little bit of a Coco Malors type of vibe to it as well, who is another author I absolutely love. One of the books I got off of the back of my research, this isn't like a directly music related book, but I was also looking for books that were summer in the 60s kind of experience. Again, not that this one is summer in the 60s, but I just was really fancying reading something like that, and The Girls by Emma Cline kept popping up. I'll read you the blurb for the back of this one because I know a little bit more beyond the blurb and I don't want to accidentally give any spoilers for it. Evie Boyd is 14 and desperate to be noticed. It's the summer of 1969 and restless, empty days stretch ahead of her until she sees them, the girls, hair long and uncombed, jewellery catching the sun, and at their centre, Suzanne, black-haired and beautiful. If not for Suzanne, she might not have gone, but intoxicated by her and the life she promises, Evie follows the girls back to the decaying ranch where they live. Was there a warning, a sign of what was coming, or did Evie know already that there was no way back? I've heard very good things about this, and when I bought it, the bookseller especially was saying how absolutely fantastic it is. So I got that yesterday. I just want something that's got that 60s summer vibe. Obviously this is going to be a lot darker, but I'm trying to find more books around the 60s and 70s to get stuck into, so if you have any recommendations, please do let me know. Also, I got sent some Loop earplugs and I'm so excited about it. I have seen so many people talking about these. I use earplugs to sleep, but I don't use them for anything else, and the ones I use to sleep aren't the best. So I got the Loop, are these called Dreams? I think they're called Dreams. These are the Loop Dreams, which you can barely see because the light is not good. There we go. The Loop Dreams for sleep, and then the Loop Switch 2, which have multiple different modes to them. But one of the reasons I wanted to try these ones out is because in the summer I like to sit out on my balcony and read, and I usually always have to have my headphones in, playing music or just having them on noise cancelling because the sound of the road is quite loud, and I thought it'd be nice to just have some earplugs instead of needing to have like my headphones in and being sat in the sun like that. So I got these for that reason, and just generally other bits as well. I'm going to a couple of different music events this year, so good to know that I've got these I can take with me, and then these for sleep. But I already think they're fantastic. I've literally had them for 24 hours. I sat outside of my balcony yesterday with these in and they were great. I haven't tried these ones out yet because I only tend to wear earplugs on the days where I don't have like an alarm to wake up to or anything, so I will let you know what I think of these ones as well. But so far so good. If you want a discount, you can use my code BooksNest, and there is also a link down below. I'm going to the pub tonight. I'm getting a Pimm's. I'm so excited. It's so lovely and sunny outside. It's been so nice for like a week. I think it's only meant to last till tomorrow, but it's such nice weather. This makes me very happy when it's sunny outside. Oh my god, I need to talk to somebody about this book. It's so good. 5 out of 5 stars, new favourite. I love books about music. I love books about passion that has this so much throughout the pages. I have been making a couple of little sticky tabs as I go, but I actually kind of want to annotate this. I already want to reread it and annotate it and just put my thoughts in because I loved so much of it. I would also love, so I have a blog that I used to post a lot to, and now I do occasionally post to it, but not nearly as much. But I would like to do a blog post of all the songs that are mentioned in this, because there is a playlist that the author has created that's on Spotify, but it doesn't have everything in it, I don't think. I'm now questioning myself. I'm gonna check. I think it just has the title songs for each chapter, because each chapter is named for a different song. Yeah, I think, well, does it? I feel like it's just the title songs, maybe a couple more, I'm not sure, but it doesn't have every single thing that's mentioned in this, because there's so many mentioned, like there's whole albums mentioned. I want to create some kind of post, maybe I'm holding myself accountable by saying it in this video, that has all of this, and then maybe so I can create my own playlist of like everything that's mentioned in this, because I kept stopping to listen to everything. It's why it took me so long to read it. I think I've been reading this for about 3 weeks now, because I just kept stopping to listen to every single song and album that was mentioned, and I've found so many new albums and artists that I absolutely love. So, oh god, it's so good. It felt like a bit of a sexy read, this one as well. I sometimes think that some books just feel like they're a more sensual reading experience, if that doesn't sound completely bizarre. The Book of the Most Precious Substance by Sarah Gran is one that comes to mind for that, and this one had that kind of vibe about it as well. I think when you have a real passion in something, it kind of comes across in that way in the pages. I thought it was really good. I thought that there was some really good sex scenes in this book as well. I really loved that we had both, like, there was multiple different types of love in this book. There was a love of friendship love, there was a kind of romantic love, there was the love of music, and just everything in that fueled it for me and just made it so addictive and compelling. I really liked that the main character just felt like a normal person. They just felt like a normal human being that we were reading about, that had these passions and had these flaws. They felt incredibly relatable to me, and for so many different reasons, and I just felt so deeply invested in their story. Also, time kind of blurs in this, like, you know that it's starting in the early noughties and it is spreading over time, but you don't really get like finite pinpoints of when certain things, like sometimes you do, but like a lot of the time it's just you just know it's spread across multiple years, and you see these people throughout their lives and their careers, but you don't really get like an indication of exactly when it is happening and how old they are all the time. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And I kind of like that as well. It kind of made it feel like almost dreamlike, like we were watching a really stretched out montage of everything that was happening with them in a great way, like as opposed to it just flicking through everything really quickly. And I bloody loved it. It's so good. I could talk about this book for ages. I really could. It's so good. If you like books that are passionate about their subject matter, if you like books about music, pick this up. On the comparison for Daisy Jones and the Six and One Day, which this was kind of being compared to, I would say that it has similar vibes to Daisy Jones and the Six, the kind of similar will they won't they element to One Day, but I'd also say a little bit Coco Malors-esque in the writing style, which just made it brilliant. So perfect. Absolutely bloody love this book, as you can probably tell. Just read it, pick it up, it's great. I'm gonna go make a journal spread for this book now because I feel like it deserves its own journal spread.